Alright, we're live again. But yeah. Probably should make this
Alright.
one relatively short, but as per usual, VOD reviewing with the purpose of reading as opposed to, and predicting the opponents, as opposed to just focusing on our personal mistakes. In theory, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Which ones do we want to go over?
Alright, what was this for this?
Hmm?
What are we reviewing again?
This is,
Like what set?
well, that's what I'm asking. Which one do we want to review? We already
No, I
did
don't remember what we were doing. Not what we're doing, but like what tournament is first round.
Sendoku Major? What?
Oh, okay.
Duh. What else would we be reviewing? These are the highest quality games to review.
I don't know.
We also have not played since, aside from Open. We should probably review these, I guess. Did we talk about? No, we already talked about Undertow, didn't we?
Uh
Yeah, we said we were gonna
yeah,
play the left and etc. etc. Then we
yeah.
lost on Marlin, and then the last game was. Oh wait, the last game was Mako though, right? Yeah, we should not be losing this one. Okay, let's start with this one.
Okay.
Actually, let's review the two Mako games. That makes the most sense to me. Because there was also the one against Ice and Company that also went quite poorly. This is a map we're supposed to know well, so it doesn't make as much sense to lose. Alright.
Right.
Oops, wrong button. We appear to have all died instantly. Hold on. Okay. Well, what's the goal on opening? To begin with?
Uh
Is this map isn't like Hagglefish, right? Like you can actually challenge before the specials go out.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, having Eevee here is good in the sense that it's supposed to prevent people from this raw challenging our stack because they'll just get slapped by a carbon.
Yeah. But normally people don't do it anyway. We just shoot onto it.
Yeah. Normally people just wait for cooler, no?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I don't know what they do, to be honest.
I think people just like wait for cooler and sit on like bottom right and then stack. And sometimes
Oh.
someone will challenge our stack. Right?
Yeah, that makes sense. I think they only challenge our stack if they don't think Eevee's there. But even then, I think it's a bad idea for them to challenge if I'm there.
Yeah. Well,
Anybody's there.
as per usual, Eevee does get his opening pick. So, having Eevee there is good, because it does in fact work at punishing people. I mean, I've seen him miss it, but like generally speaking, Generally speaking, the person that tries to push our stack dies. But the
Yeah.
confusing part is that somehow we fucked this up anyway.
Oh man,
What the hell happened to you?
Gal jumped at me and then I died.
No, that's crazy. Okay.
I wasn't expecting it, so I was surprised when I died.
Yeah, no. I feel like when we play against higher level people, they're more likely to just like randomly jump you. I don't know how to explain it. I guess it's like
Uh,
seeing opportunities in smaller
well, let's
windows.
watch from their point of view.
I can't.
Can't? Oh yeah, you're right. You can't. Oh, mysterious.
I'm assuming it's like a. They can see opportunities that are smaller and shorter.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a reliable thing to go for though. Maybe it is.
I don't think so. I like really don't understand how he gets away with that. Honestly, like he just
Oh well, just
runs.
make it. Just call it random.
Sure,
Sometimes random things happen.
sure. Even with you dead, we should win here. I'm guessing that. Okay. Hmm. Does striking stack there make sense?
Uh, yeah, can I see this again? Yeah, let's watch.
Okay, well, the dynamo
Um,
drops right as I start throwing the strikes.
I think it still makes sense.
Yeah,
Aren't
I
there like
think.
40 million people in mid?
Yeah,
Where did
okay.
they all go?
Well, they're all.
I'll jump out.
Well, no. The gal is rushing me. Can you see the screen well?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay,
I can see the name.
the gal is fighting me. The dynamo dropped bottom right for like no reason, and the gal
Well,
or
they
the
probably couldn't stand on stack while the strikes were out.
yeah, and then the shot gets mobbed by Stan and Evie, which is correct, I think, because we already have the
Yeah.
zone. Now I just need to live. Oh,
Well, I don't think you were expected to live that, to be honest.
yeah,
So that's-
I'm getting rushed while my strikes are going out, but it should be fine because I don't think they got cooler, and Evie and oh no, they did. It's right here. Fuck. Okay. Well, Evie and Stan have to figure out how to hold this. Okay, so let's play it from here, because here's where the first interesting thing happens. Before that, it's just like a sequence of. Well, is there a way I could have prevented this gal from killing me? Hold on.
when did you pop them?
Right as you died. So,
Yeah.
yeah. That's just like a sequence of. Although I should have.
Right as I died, it was like half a second after. 1 second. Go back and watch.
It's half a second. I'm not. I don't. Honestly, I think striking is still fine here because it gives Stan full license to mid. My issue is that I drop.
Did you drop the fight in?
I didn't drop to fight him. I dropped because I thought he was gonna. I think he does get on. I don't know. I was just trying to run away, but I forgot. My issue is that I run. I need to run towards my team, not towards our base. You know?
Sure.
Like, I think if I just, like, run towards Evie and Stan in this situation, that I might be fine, actually. But I'm not sure I had the
I don't
awareness.
know what you were. I'm not where you. I don't know what you were. You drop? I can't tell from the screen.
I did drop. I'm pretty sure I got hit. I got tagged, and so
Oh, okay.
I was, like, just, like, squirming around at that point. But I think I should be swimming towards the rest of the team, realistically.
That doesn't seem. Yeah, I don't know what the situation is, but I would try to find a wall that they can't see and go under there. So like either the wall towards the direction of EV and Stan, or even the wall like bottom left.
Yeah, probably bottom left is the correct play here.
But
Because I,
like dropping on their wall, they can already see that. So it's just like if you're fighting somebody,
yeah,
I feel like it's always harder to hit the second shot over the
over the wall.
ledge.
Yeah,
And
around
then,
the corner.
yeah, then yeah, but that's just like a minor.
Well, for me, it is the minor things, right? So,
True.
yeah.
But I wonder how we deal with it. It's our fault for it's my fault for the situation, but
I mean,
let's see if we
it
can
should
deal with
still
it.
be fine. It's still a 2v2, right?
Yeah.
The question is what.
Well, they're in. I think the other team is in better positions, to be honest.
Mm,
We do have more paint. But they are in more
we have
spread
more
out
paint,
positions.
and we have a carbon. I don't think being spread out is good. If Evie and like okay,
Really?
If I have perfect info in this situation, I feel like what would you do with perfect info in this situation?
Oh, focus the dynamo on
Right?
stack. Make
Yeah.
sure they can't establish themselves.
Yeah.
I don't care about the gal.
Yeah. You don't care about
I
the
don't care
gal.
about the
The respawns, whatever. You just go kill the gal or the dynamo and take their stack, and then the respawns don't
yeah.
really matter. Because getting sword carbon
Yeah.
off stack is like not fun.
Oops, EV died.
I think people are just not used to dying to dynamo.
It's true. I died to dynamo and open all the time.
I hate that they buffed that weapon, but we live with it. Okay, how is he supposed to fight this more specifically?
I thought Stan was supposed to do the long range shots because the dynamo is always gonna. I don't see him. Dynamo knew he was there, but I don't know if he saw him.
Yeah,
That's just it's up to Evie to tell us like that's something that Carbon should go for because I don't know how it works.
I think that's him relying on Ninja Squid in an environment where he can't rely on Ninja Squid.
I see. Because otherwise, I would want Evie to be like hiding a little further away, either protecting Stan from the respawn or
Yeah,
from the gal.
yeah. I think the main
Hiding
thing is
somewhere.
that Eevee cannot play first contact in a 2v2.
That makes sense to me. And he
Be-
can play first contact if he's already in position, but the Dynamo is like
yeah, if
it's
he's
not
like
like
already on
he's
top of him, then that's fine. But I don't think Eevee should be moving around very
it's not
much.
like it's a splatter shot or even a gal or it's literally the weapon Dynamo. It covers so wide. It's
Yeah,
very
there's like no
intractable.
way you're
But it's
gonna.
not intractable because Stan is there because the Dynamo has such a big lag and Stan has such a good range for
Yeah,
fight it.
and they have burst combo going on. There's no reason to
Yeah.
push. But the main thing is, I think the broader takeaway here is that like in a 2v2, especially after you kill someone, right? You can't push
Yeah.
with carbon because even though there's less of them, there's also less of you. So like in a 2vx situation where you just killed someone, they all know where you are and they're all going to be able to keep track of you. Because there's not
Yeah.
enough other distractions on the field.
Well, sometimes Carbon can rush, I thought. They just use the geometry to and you can't
Yeah.
shoot them fast enough. Just
Yeah,
this
but I feel like if
particular
in order
weapon.
for that to happen, like they're already in a multi-kill position. I don't think you like kill one and then rotate to go kill another, right? Because just the rotation is what gives them the reaction time, right?
Not necessarily if the rotation is through a well painted part of map against a specific very a less I don't know how to describe it, but Dynamo is not you don't have to be very specific if you're guessing
Yeah,
about position.
yeah, yeah,
If it's like a shot, then I can see it. You have a lot of variance.
yeah. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I guess it really is that it's a dynamo. But I also like. I think for me, because we play
Yeah.
coolerless, I think it's much wiser, generally speaking, to play to hold in 2v2 like 2vn
Yeah.
situations. Like I don't think we should be pushing almost ever in these kinds of situations
What
because
direction in what direction is even pushing, to be honest? You mean like EV
like
pushing?
approaching no, I mean like just in general approaching and challenging people. Like
Oh,
I don't think I think in most situations where the numbers are even and they have cooler or like there's cooler on their team in general, right?
yeah.
It's like you want them to come to you.
Sure. But the numbers are not even at all here, actually. I feel like it's a 3v2. The Gal's not that far away, and the Slosher is very close. The Dynamo's in a good position. Maybe the Gal's a little further away,
The
so it's like
gal's
2 point.
quite far
But
and I don't know. I feel like if it's me in this situation, but even okay, even if it is a 3v2, Like, whenever there's two, right? I don't think we should
Yeah,
be going and. I think it's quite risky for us to be going and fighting people in
I guess
general.
so. But
I'm
are you
not
okay
saying
with
we
Stan?
can't. I'm not
This
saying.
situation. Well, do you think it's risky for Stan to fight the Dynamo in this?
I don't think it's risky for. Yeah, I guess it's like.
I think it's just super intolerable to have the Dynamo there at all. A 2v2 is you're not gonna be able to hold it if you just wait around for too long.
Well, I would argue that Stan and Eevee have the kind of weapons where clearing them from the left side is quite hard versus
Uh,
having to challenge a person that already has a good position on their stack.
I see what you mean now.
Right? Like
So
you want to especially so the first layer to this for me, right, is if they have cooler, right? Then by default
yeah,
they respawn and move around faster, right? So
yeah,
if we are going towards them, right, we are accelerating how quickly the fight will end,
yeah.
which in the vast majority of circumstances is unfavorable to us. Because
Okay, I see what you mean.
even if we kill
But I feel
them,
like
they'll jump in somewhere else or swim in somewhere else.
sure.
And
But I feel like if you just hold the left side, it, it becomes less. Like in this situation, we have a lot of advantages, and you lose. Uh, if two people would just hold the left side, then they're actually both. They can both be backed into the corner,
I see what you're saying.
and then it's just two people fighting from the same angle, which is,
Yeah.
I guess, it prevents them from directly jumping off their spawn. But
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I guess it is a 2v1. I guess I do trust that if Stan is playing first contact onto this Dynamo and Eevee is not approaching, that they might be able to win the fight with like Burst Bomb Chip and Eevee
sure. But
guarding
also Dynamo
Stan.
is like clumsy, I think. But like, sure, Stan might not kill the Dynamo, but the Dynamo would have to drop, wouldn't they?
Probably,
And
yeah.
then it becomes less of like Dynamo is on stack and they're flicking your approach to mid. So what I imagine if you just keep left is that they just like paint around you, and then it becomes two people from one angle.
Right. I can see that to some extent. I don't think. I guess if they can get stack, it's not bad, but
Yeah. But what do you think the risk is?
well, I don't think it's easy to get stack, and I think going for stack puts you in a pretty shitty position if you're not fast enough.
I see.
Like if they say
Why is it not easy to get stack? Doesn't isn't the weapon kind of clumsy, especially against like Stamper, Dynamo?
yeah, but it's still a long-ranged painting weapon on stack. So,
That's true, but if they miss slash lose an not lose an engagement, but like they can tell they're getting spaced out. What are their options? They can't just dodge around on their
no, but
like
even if they just stall for a little bit, right? You
yeah,
by in fighting the Dynamo, right? You have to be here, right?
yeah.
Which means that you're exposing yourself to all the people coming this way.
I don't think so because Eevee what shouldn't be fighting there. Eevee can just shark below the ledge. I don't think
That's true. Yeah, that's probably the correct way to play it.
I like that configuration.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yep, that makes sense to me.
So let's see what happens. So Dynamo
Okay, Stan just
he miss? Can't tell if those are misses or just like bad space. Maybe
I
Dynamo is actually very
Dynamo is not easy to fight on stack. Well, well, first of all, Stan's already too close, but he got pushed too close by the Slosher because Eevee didn't cover
yeah.
him. right? But like Stan should already be running away here.
Yeah, that's true. He has less to range than me, and it would still be tricky for me. It would probably take like 70 when I tried to. If I missed, that'd be bad.
He's getting mobbed. He has to trade. He has to hit his first two shots on the dynamo, right? Like he's not.
Yeah,
As soon as Evie dies, Stan like definitely needs to go into like a annoying holding position. But
yeah.
he fights it
Like the
for like
bottom left.
two slashes too long.
Wait, is that called bottom left? Bottom right?
Yeah,
I'm
bottom
kind of
right.
into their spot.
Yeah, bottom right.
Okay. Well, let's see now.
Okay. Why is it that we suck at holding our top right? Who's
Right.
supposed to go top right?
I don't know. It's mysterious. Also, I stopped doing the thing where I forced through bottom left reason.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
think
why
I've
you.
been dropping top right recently. I think I forgot how to play them.
Yeah.
Happens.
I just like I don't understand who on our team would want to be on right side.
I think. Well, against other teams, who retakes from your top left. That happens normally. Lose it.
They crab.
That's true.
That's about it. They crab.
I think something else also happens where somebody can be. Okay, just imagine this from if we're defending from. No, if we're attacking their base.
Mhm.
Somebody can. If you're their bottom left, you can annoy them. But they use their crab. They can actually cut you off. Yeah, that kind of thing.
It's usually when there's a crab. So I guess the question then is, against teams that don't have a crab, why do we never go through their top left spawn?
Uh, through their top left.
I guess because they normally have like, who's normally up there? I feel like it's a gal that's normally up there,
Yeah.
or like a try.
It's somebody who can drop really quickly if you expose yourself too much.
Yeah, but we. So that'd be what, Carbon, for us.
Yeah, but it seems sketchy.
But like, yeah,
These people,
I don't know why we would want him there.
Carbon, well, the, that area is kind of awkward for both people because the ramp. So the ramp and the fact that there's a ledge there makes it so like it's actually a very short range
Yeah,
place until you get to a spot where you can ledge, and it becomes a ledge camp.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's like you're in danger when you're going up the ramp of having to do a short range fight.
You mean like for the respawning team, right? You mean like,
For both
are you
people.
talking about this ramp or are you talking about this ramp?
Oh, I'm talking about the one on bottom left, going
So
to theirs.
this one
Yeah. Oh, the one on even further, like very almost the edge
here.
of them.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
yeah,
That's mostly where I think about when I think about retakes because I don't know, it seems easiest to drop there or
yeah. I feel like yeah. We don't use this area very well. I think
I normally
that's
use it when I whale because I can whale to get rid of any immediate sharkers and then it becomes a hallway for me.
yeah. But I mean, it's better longer term for you to be on left.
Although I do force through left with whale, see stack, see the shark.
Yeah.
I guess I could do the same with chumps. You're thinking about kit changes too, right?
Yeah. I guess one thing I'm trying to figure out, right, is we can't can we surely we can't just like hard stack left, right?
Yeah, it seems unnatural and seems get the vibe that it should be easily punished.
Yeah. So the issue is that, right, I want to end up on left stack to paint for the zone. Evie
Yeah.
likes left stack because that's his ticket to fighting everyone in mid.
Yeah. Right side's pretty open, to be honest.
And you want to be bottom left, where you like
Why
bottom
do I
left.
want to be bottom left?
I don't know. You just
Because
you have in the past.
oh, it's because like as long once you get through the scary hallway, you get into the most open part of the map.
Yeah,
But it's on their side.
and my strikes get you there, and it's
Yeah.
more efficient
I
because
guess we
I'm never gonna strike you on right side because I want to end up on our stack.
I guess the mirror of that is the very far bottom right drop. That's also the same part of the map from the other perspective.
Yes, but you can't.
So
You have to burn special to clear that yourself because I'm not gonna get strikes, right?
that's true.
But if you have the whale, I mean, it does make sense to go there because it is the same.
Yeah.
Well, then where does Stan go?
I don't know. Very suspicious. What
Why?
is he running?
Why does Stan run Zip Sword here?
Uh,
I guess the burst bomb is vet.
it's not just about the special. Yeah,
The
I
burst
feel
bomb.
like the reason he defaults to Zip Stanford is because Burst Bomb team is pretty good.
Yeah, burst bomb is broken. Yeah, for Stanford. But it's
Yeah.
like,
I don't know. I think you can zip onto their like freezer area and then shoot people on their stack. I don't know. I'd never played that weapon.
okay. Well, okay. Let's think about this from the other perspective, right? So,
Yeah.
I guess we can think about it in this particular case. I feel like normally what happens is you've got some sort of ledge camper on the left, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got like maybe if they have a backline or something, they'll be sitting back here, right? And then you have like one or two people on your stack.
Yeah.
I guess the way we would play it, right, is we would have. And sometimes they'll send someone all the way in, and when they do that, you're supposed to kill them, right?
Yeah.
But normally you have like some people on stack, one person far left, or far right from our perspective, and then like somebody like floating in mid, or something. So how are you supposed
Yeah.
to? I mean, I've gone right before, and I hate going right because it's terrifying. Because when I first get
What do you mean
here,
by?
like
Oh,
when
you
I
mean like like painting from right and then
yeah,
looking through
when
your
I
sights
get
from left.
there, I'm like so at risk of getting
Seems like a bad idea. Not gonna lie.
jumped by an
Seems
octobrush or a tri-slosher or whatever. Insert
like a
random.
normal slasher or like
Yeah.
yeah. Don't do that. I don't think that.
Like I don't think my weapon can do that. It doesn't feel very good.
I
So
think anybody can stand there. To be honest, like when we do ledge camping on Mako Mart, nobody sticks around and lives.
yeah. Yeah. So but then the question is, right? So these people, right? So you give them you don't go there
Yeah.
and then they just go, right?
Really? You can go?
Look,
Oh, you mean
they
like
just
that?
go.
Well, normally there's somebody on the top right.
But so if everyone else wants to go left, who has the wherewithal and the reason to be far top right?
I can just be far top right because I that's where you want to go if you want to drop right. 'Cause you want to make sure nobody's on the far drop right. You want to throw your auto bomb to see or something to see exactly how close they are to that drop, and you just want to pan around for your whale. I think I could just do it.
I guess.
Why am I left this game? I don't know what I was doing.
I don't know. What are you doing? But see, now there's a guy in
I
our
just
top.
did. This is a random plan to be honest. Kind of random.
Is he even gonna die to Dynamo? No. Okay. Okay. Well, he killed the Dynamo. Okay, the strikes go out. Oh, Stan's just like fighting. Okay. I don't know. Is Stan even supposed to fight the Slosher in our spawn at that point? No, right?
Let me see.
Like he starts fighting him here, and then he just gets stuck in the longest 1v1 of all time.
Seems like a bad idea to keep doing that.
And the
Let's
thing
see.
is that I don't think the Slosher is a threat to us. Like,
That seems like a bad idea. If you go quick enough, yeah, it's not a threat. It's what happens on this map. But I think it's a good thing. It's kind of interesting. So
yeah,
like if you can take very safe and campy positions on this map, But you're always at risk of getting cut off or ignored if you don't rotate fast.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like,
I don't know why he's fighting that. It's because the follow up from there is like, oh wait, you still have to paint everything. You don't know if anybody's like sharking there.
yeah, the slasher.
You
If the
don't,
slasher,
you don't
if
like,
he ignores him, right, the only thing the slasher can do is like go this way.
yeah.
And I feel like if Sand just goes, like, this way, then
Sure. We're forcing through left anyways.
yeah, we're forcing through left anyway.
It's like the situation I said before. Like sometimes when I go right on our push, we push through all the way through left very quickly, and it works, right?
Yeah,
It's like a tension between how far I should push or how risky I should play it because you're always at risk of
yeah,
becoming suddenly too far away and
yeah,
useless.
yeah. The person on right. The tricky thing about playing right is it's very easy to just become like irrelevant. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you say like, oh, you should just have someone top right, but to me that's like not so obvious because even if there's like someone here,
Well, from the retaking perspective, I think it's fine.
well, I don't
It's
know about
mostly
that.
about the
Cuz like let's say you're up here, right? And you don't have
yeah
whale. The guy on the
yeah
furthest right position is like somewhere in here, right?
yeah
And like I want to go cuz I have strikes and they don't have anything yet. So I strike my way in, right? But you don't have whale. So
yeah.
what are you supposed to do in this position at that point?
Uh, well, I don't know why I don't have will, but yeah, that would be useless then.
So I guess the reasoning there is like if
I don't know. I don't ever mind dropping at any portion of this map.
yeah, I think the
It's just
idea
that
is that like if you just have to count to 4, right? Cuz if we're going to go, we should be able to last for a little bit in a 3v4, right? And
yeah
unless the person here goes, right? If they don't go and they're watching you, then it's just a 3v3, right?
yeah
And if they do leave, then you just have to have fast enough reaction time to know that now you can drop. Because then you can, like,
hmm
take all of this, right?
kind of yeah. I guess people aren't really hanging out on stack. Well, they are. The risk of like picking wherever you scribbled is like I don't know who's hanging out on stack.
Yeah. I guess here's a question for you. How bad slash good is this angle for you? Like, if you're up here and shooting at people in this area.
I don't know. That's a fine angle. It's just like why would I be up there? Why would they let me be there? Like that
So,
doesn't ever happen.
the place where that would happen and the place that that does happen is I force through left, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. So I'm painting the zone like this, right? And some
Yeah.
guy who's been over here tries to challenge me this way.
Oh, I see. I see.
And
I didn't think
that's,
about that because if somebody is smart enough, they could just shark there the whole time and wait for like somebody to peek on the
on the right.
ledge.
Yes, but as
You could
so
try it.
long but so long as they're doing that, I'm not under threat.
Yeah.
So that's not
But
a
they can tell exactly when I drop. So they know.
well, you don't drop until you know
Mm,
where they are. You have no reason to drop until you know where they are. Because if
yeah.
you don't know where they are,
It,
they aren't
they
doing
start
anything.
if they start challenging you, then it'll be a very fast rotation to start challenging you and relatively slow for me.
Hmm.
I feel like it's slow. I have to drop with gravity.
Okay. Then I don't understand how
And then
top
jump.
right can work consistently. Because that's the most likely thing to happen against a smart player, right? If we force through left
Yeah.
and you're on right, then they're going to shark here. And then
Yeah.
when they see the opportunity, they're going to go for me. and you're saying you can't rotate fast enough, right?
I don't think so.
Is it different if I can?
I don't know how long it takes for them to fight you. Like, are you screwed as soon as they challenge you?
No, that's why. That's why I think it might be doable. If I die instantly
Oh
when
yeah,
they challenge me, then it's my fault. But if I'm aware of
that's
it,
fine.
it's pretty.
If
It's
you
not an
see like
easy angle to
somebody
hit because
sharking,
I'm usually like sitting all the way in this little corner here, which is not an easy angle to hit unless you're a slosher.
I'm aware, yeah.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, I know. It's because like shooting up is kind of
Yeah,
tricky
shooting up is hard,
here.
and even in the
Your
worst
view of the
case,
stack is kind of
even in the worst case, I can go this way.
yeah.
And if they've revealed themselves, once you're here, right, is it easy for them to come back?
I don't think so. No, it's not easy because once I'm there, they need to approach to shoot me a very particular way, which I can easily dodge.
Yeah. Okay. So then it should work in theory that you can go right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess right is only a barren wasteland when they set up very hard with throwing like two bombs or something. And then they paint all of that side. And it becomes like impossible to stand there. But let me imagine like if there was like let's say we lost the opening and I happen to be on top right. That's not that bad because they have to start approaching me.
Yeah.
And then normally in that situation, like I don't know, they swim towards me and they jump at me and then I see it and I dodge and then
Yeah.
either I peek them bottom right and it becomes some stupid thing or I drop.
Yeah.
But it's not like I stand there.
Yeah. I think the trickiest part of this whole thing is that you need to actually pay attention to comms in this situation.
Uh,
Because
like when you strike.
not when I strike, but when I'm already on our like around our stack. Because you're not gonna
Yeah.
have vision on like this whole area here, initially. So
Yeah, I won't have vision.
you're gonna need to listen to me calling that I'm getting rushed from that side in order to
Yeah.
know that you can drop and should drop, right?
Okay, sure.
So
Well, now that I know it's the idea, then I can look for it.
yeah. Anyway, Evie gets his one, but Stan just stalls out, and then we kill two. Wait, this should be
Yeah, I
fine.
think it's fine.
Are we just gonna get dynamoed? Okay, no, we cap. Okay. Yeah.
That's
Okay. So, I mean, that was basically just a straight force through left, and it worked. I think our weapons are just better on left.
Uh, for me, I just don't mind like even freezer dropping. Freezer dropping is not bad because
Well, but that's
normally
as
they're
long
not
as they're not
direct.
here.
Oh no, it's actually fine if they're there. If I die to somebody from there, it's because I'm stupid and I wasn't looking.
Okay.
But if I drop in freezer, then I should be able to and shoot people there.
Hmm.
I feel like I've done it like 20 times where somebody is sharking on that very specific
Yeah,
corner,
and you just shoot
and then
them.
I shoot twice. I shoot them.
Yeah. Okay, then why are we sending you right?
Because
I guess
dropping
it's
freezer is
more.
not always easy.
I guess it's because it's for paint
But
efficiency. It's for paint efficiency. It's for paint efficiency and special output. We can't all be left because then we can't get special fast enough.
yeah, I
We're competing with
think
each other
so.
for the
But
same paint.
mostly like in this map, I can easily imagine like situations where a drop is scary and it's not scary. Like
Yeah,
freezer drop is very scary if I don't know in certain situations, but
yeah,
if you clear the stack, it suddenly becomes not very scary. And then the right drop is very scary if it's all painted and stuff.
yeah.
But
But I
if
mean,
like
you're
if
gonna
it's
have to unpaint
abandoned,
it
then it becomes
yourself. So, but I mean, while you're doing that, you're getting
that's
mail,
fine.
so it's
I need to
fine.
get
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So I guess
Uh,
you should be going
then
right.
left is very scary. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think it's a good map. It makes interesting
Yeah, no, no. I
challenges.
mean, we all know it's a good map. I think the main thing is that Stan now needs
Yeah.
to come like freezer slash left. If you're the one far right, I
Sure.
do think it should be you far right, because you have less business
Yeah.
in the close range fights that'll happen in mid. Stan can flex more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should try to replicate that feeling on maps. Like you can, I feel like you can retake
Retake from what? You cut out
from anywhere
on
in the
this
right situation.
on this map?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a map design thing, no?
Yeah.
But yeah, we should have more variety in how we can do our retakes. But that'll come with looking at how people are defending and figuring out, okay, well, our normal strategy won't work here because of XYZ. I think Crableg is a great example
Yeah.
of one where like we need more than one strategy and we don't have one right now. Our only real strategy seems to be crab
Yeah.
from top left. But they're changing the
Yeah.
map, so maybe it won't be ass anymore. We'll see. One can
We'll
hope.
see. They actually, I didn't expect them to change that many,
Yeah.
and some of them they specified slightly changed.
Some of
So
them
I
they
mentioned that means
specified
the
to
ones that
create. The ones I'm most excited about are uh, Barnacle, which we already saw is like pretty good, and
that
then
we did.
Hammerhead because they explicitly say in the patch notes to give more options for rotation, which means they
Yeah.
like actually understand what the problem is. How do we
They
fuck this
didn't
up?
give previews. They didn't give previews for everything, right? Like we didn't know that they were gonna
No, no,
change. Like,
we only knew about Barnacle. I think. Okay, what are we supposed to do in this situation?
yeah, situation. Uh, I don't know. It's tricky because of the dynamo. But the dynamo's wailed now, so I don't know. Whatever. Then they all jump to him, and we just need to like.
How did you
Uh,
die? What? Oh, this is when you died of the fucking curling bomb.
oh yeah, I did that to a
That
curling
was
bomb. That's
really
funny.
fucking bad. That was really bad.
I don't
That
know. Sometimes I died to a curling bomb.
yeah, that was so bad. Do I jump?
Well, just pretend I died to like I don't know, random
No.
shit. Yeah. So this is like how I normally like to retake.
Okay,
It's like
why am I
see
up
the
here?
situation I just paint.
Why
Wait,
the
what did they
hell?
just do?
Why am I up there? What am I doing?
It was pretty clear to be honest. So
Oh, I
I don't know
guess it
why you're
was.
up there, but it was.
I guess it's because I didn't want to go fight this gal.
Oh, there's a big screen.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the gal on the screen. I mean, they kill him.
Yeah. See, this retake works pretty well.
Yeah, it works
Like
fine. The question is, why do we not?
not hanging out. Like
Okay, we kill him. Okay, we're gonna cap here. Yeah. Now what?
uh, let's see.
What
Oh,
the
I died
fuck?
to strikes.
What the fuck?
I died.
Stan. Okay, this is a classic case of Stan, like, overextending with Zip. Like, he does not need to be doing this.
Mm, that's a good point.
He like this is
On the
not.
other side,
I have to call it a lot. I feel like once we've gotten what we
I
need,
don't know what zip mastery does.
it's a distraction, but it's not an effective distraction when they're already like running away and safe, right? Like you have to zip
Agree.
them. I think. Well, I don't know. Narissio's
You can
zip.
use zips to like win one v ones.
Narissio's zip is insane. Narisio will zip into their spawn in a 1v4. Or not a 1v4, but effectively a 1v4 because none of his teammates are around him. And he will win somehow against very good like
Yeah,
3000 XP players. I don't know how he does that.
sure.
We should study that at some point.
I think so because I don't understand the point of it.
I don't well, the point of it
Well,
is if you get the kill, it's like super high value because you're like totally destroying their rotation, right?
oh, I mean like well, I understand the value of it if you kill people, but I don't understand like the idea.
Like how you do it.
Like,
Yeah.
it seems so easy to be useless because half the time when people use it against me, I just ignore it and it's useless.
Yeah. Well, I think the idea is that with him you can't just let's see, let's jump forward. Let's see. I mean, it's turf war.
But yeah, but well, yeah, of course we can't. I couldn't ignore your Mauricio, but luckily our competition's like random people. We're not. Like,
Well, I mean, we're playing against people who are stopping. I don't think Leafy are random, right?
oh yeah, this is true. But I don't think I've played against her yet.
Yeah, I know. The closest you've gotten is Stan. But okay, I'm looking for like a zip. Come on, give me a zip. Oh,
Wait, this is turf war. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess it still applies. Okay, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I guess it still applies.
It still
Like, what is
applies.
it used for? Is it used like inkjet where you
He
can?
has
I
not
think
used it.
sometimes you use it
Oh
like
wait, no,
inkjet.
no, because in Turf War you can just use it to paint their spawn and like.
That's true. So, but that just applies to last minute. Like, I can see why he's holding it. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Let's play further back. Maybe it's too
not
risky to
really an
use it.
object.
Yeah.
Not really a retake going on. It's not really an objective. I feel like we're thinking about on retake, right?
Yeah.
So, oh, what is
No, I'm not
this?
talking about
Oh, a
retake actually. I'm
body.
talking about hold. I understand better what it does on retake. On
Hold.
retake, it's a distraction. Okay, let's see if he uses it here.
Let's see. Oh,
Okay.
I see on hold. I don't know.
Because what happened, the ones
Because
where I think Stance gets fucked the most is like we already did our job, and then he's zipping, and he just keeps going. And then he dies.
yeah.
But they were like coolered or something, and now.
Seems like what happening here, except I don't know if he dies. Like he
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
keeps
Like,
going.
why does it work when he does it? Like,
I don't know. Better.
okay,
What's the
no.
purpose?
I don't
I
know.
guess it's like okay. I don't know if that was a good play.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
I would yeah, I would question that. I don't.
I feel like Zip is most valuable as a disruption when they're about to go in, because it delays their push. And if you get one, it's
Well,
really
this is
bad.
why watching stupid turf war doesn't make any sense because
Yeah,
I don't understand the special flow. Like
that's true.
what's the
Okay, let's watch a random X rank game. Oh, it's zones. Perfect. Okay, this is too far forward.
so on zones like let's see what's happening like low penalty that kind of. Well, he's not even close to it, but let's see.
Okay, I'm like in the middle of the game, so hopefully there's not like some end game shenanigans going on.
Yeah, running around closer and closer to.
He's close to Zip. This guy is just really fucking good at the game, huh? What was that? That was a crazy flick.
Pretty quick reaction.
That was a crazy reaction time. God damn it. Get your Zipcaster, bro. Please.
Okay.
Uh,
Uh,
hashtag small bubble value. His bullets feel magnetic. I don't know how to explain it. Just like, it feels like they're always gonna hit. You know? Okay. Let's see.
oh, let me think about that. What
This
does
makes
that mean?
sense. What does what mean?
Does it make sense? Let me think.
Yeah. It
Can you
makes
replay that play?
the zip.
Yeah, yeah. So like, you did. What is he doing with it? He's getting into a different position, different angle.
He's repositioning in the middle of them attempting to retake and putting them in a
Yeah.
difficult situation where they're playing temporarily as they're trying to retake. Now they have to play against someone that's on their high ground, right?
Yeah.
With the additional threat of like, if you don't cover my landing, then I will go back to my already forward off angle position.
Yeah.
So
Okay, that makes sense to me.
he can simultaneously threaten like two good angles at once. So I guess Stan should be thinking, like when he's using his zips, he should probably be thinking about
That
like,
was a funny. That was a funny 2 kills.
yeah. Okay. Back to waiting for him to get zip. There's no way he wins
Ooh,
this. Okay, I was gonna say there's no fucking way he wins that.
that was a pretty smart dodge.
Yeah. Okay, he's dead. Blah blah blah. Okay, he's close to zip. Okay, here comes the retake zipcaster. Hopefully. Okay, let's see.
That guy just died. But he's
Okay.
not like using it yet.
Yeah. I think that's something that
The
Stan.
specific moment.
Hmm?
Yeah, I feel like Stan would more likely to just pop it after he got the kill. But maybe I'm like making that up.
No, I think Stan
I don't
needs
know.
to pop his zip way later on our retakes. Because I
Do
think.
you think Narisha's looking for what's happening on when he zips?
What do you mean?
Like, how did he go back further before he zipped? Yeah, like this. Okay, why does he drop? It's to like see what's happening.
I think he drops because he doesn't need to fucking zip.
True. I
And you
mean, I guess in this situation, you could just keep spacing the people like the brush on the bottom, right? You don't technically. That's a
like Stan likes to zip just because he's like, oh, we have advantage, I should zip. And I think the issue with that is that you have to account for the recall. Like, I think the
uh.
reason he doesn't zip here is because getting into a recall in this situation is really bad.
He does it here, like over or just to play it.
Yes, but he
Does it?
zips. He zips from a position that's directly next to the zone,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
Hmm.
I guess he's already clearing this area, so it will be like I don't know. It's not like they can cover his. He's shooting them in the back the whole time until he lands. It's not like they can cover
Yeah.
their, or they could just cover his ending.
Yeah. I think the main thing is that he doesn't want to pop it so far back because, like, in a situation where they're at 20, I feel like
Yeah.
you don't want to get stuck in a situation where you're recalling all the way back to the ledge and now you have to drop off the ledge again and swim all the way
Yeah.
to mid, right?
That's true. I mean, that's kind of like inkjet, to be honest.
Yeah, no. Except the inkjet lasts longer, so you can justify the bad landing more.
Yeah.
Whereas with
That was a
zip,
very nice zip though, even though it didn't kill anybody, but I felt like it did a lot.
yeah. Oh, the other reason I think he probably waited is because he needs his team to go first before he zips.
Yeah.
I think your team needs to go
I think
before you
Stan
zip.
White.
No, I think Stan
I agree.
sometimes goes first, and then it's like, well,
That could be a separate
that
look
could
at.
be my fault. I imagine I make the bad call sometimes, but I should be thinking about that.
True, but it seems like a hard to, I don't know, call special.
Yeah. Well, anyway, back to this.
Uh,
But like this looks like the turf war zip that we like both agreed looks suspicious, and even Mauricio can't justify it.
uh, can you go back to before he zipped?
Yeah. Okay, he
When he
pops it
zipped?
here. He pops it here.
Yeah, like, nobody's like around him. He
I
can't see
think the
anything.
problem is that
That's
with
why I feel
this,
like it's weird.
yeah, I think the reason you have to zip with an immediate reason because it doesn't last long enough for you to like waste
Yeah.
part of it like
So
finding
like
where
if you see like in that position, like literally nobody is
yeah, you don't know
there.
where you're
So like
zipping.
when you if you see somebody, if you lock onto somebody, you're like, oh, I can zip behind them, and then they're like, and they have to like get
Yeah,
the hell out
yeah. He just doesn't have any info here.
or die.
I think he's zipping because we striked and I wailed
Yeah.
and I told him to zip when we strike and wail. But I don't think that's very specific. I think that was actually
I see, but
more.
that's even worse.
I think that was actually a
Worse
an
than
indirect correlation where I think our pushes were correlated with. I think way back when we said, "Oh, you can zip off of a whale because the whale will chip them." I don't think that actually works, especially not against good people. I think in order to justify the zip, right?
uh
Like it needs to be a follow up to the
yeah,
foothold that your teammates have already set up.
sure.
I think.
I thought that Will was helpful because you can see lasers tracking their movements across the
That's
map.
true.
I don't know about Chiv. That's like seems
Yeah, that's true. I guess you could pop the zip first if you go immediately behind them and start pulling their attention, and that lets us get it. That's not a bad.
yeah.
That's not bad. But in order to
Yeah,
do that, you need
I
to be
think
able
he
to
understands
see.
those. I think he knows what those zips are for.
Yeah.
Like I don't know when he's zipping a pencil or a leader or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not super worried about those. I feel like those are executed correctly.
Yeah. The ones I'm
Don't
worried
you
about
think
are
this looks
these,
kind of
because
like
I have to call it all the time. Like, please just like chill. We already
yeah,
got what we needed.
looks like a museum happened on museum.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he needs to be. I think the big thing is he needs to be much more cognizant of like how far out of the fight he's gonna be by the time he's
Yeah,
recalling from his zip. And
that's
again, like
true. His
info.
recall will be useless area.
Yeah. And then the other issue here in these kinds of situations, right, is like I imagine like Zipcaster is scary when I am like in a low paint situation or I'm dealing with other people, right?
Yeah.
Like when it's just like a zipcaster coming flying in from halfway across the map, I am actively trying to kill it. So I feel like
Uh, this run, they can. Oh, what's going on?
sorry, you cut out like
Something happened.
tremendously there.
Wow, I just dipped. Anyway, I don't think it's scary at all because you can just dodge around. This is the exact situation where you want to dodge around. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Because you're not doing anything already. So like, what's more not doing anything? You're waiting
yeah,
for your teammates. You're not doing anything.
yeah. If anything, like if you could end the zip early by just like painting with it, that's probably a good thing. But yeah, he just like challenges and dies, and now we're in a rough situation again.
Yeah. And then I
Die to
walk into
strikes,
strikes.
and now it's like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah, it's not on you.
And then, okay,
Oh
what?
wait.
Okay, what are we supposed to do in this situation? In my opinion, like once I'm here, I have to play the far right because that's the only foothold I can
Run
hold.
away. Run away.
Yeah,
I agree.
and then
And
EV on
Evie
our stack makes sense to
gets the
me.
kill here. Yeah,
How does
that makes
Stan?
sense. He got the kill.
Yeah,
I don't know how to stand that. That's
he
funny.
jumped in
Oh, he
and
jumped in. Got
yeah,
caught.
and gets caught.
That one of the bad jumps or good jumps?
I consider that a bad jump. Um, why is that a bad jump?
I kind of. It's because I feel like you expect Evie in the worst case to just full run away. Like
Yeah, Evie's not
I
in a
feel
good
like it's a
position to
miracle
jump
he
to.
didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like it's a miracle he didn't instantly die upon landing. It's just because Evie got the slasher.
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's what I think.
yeah. I agree.
What does that jump even do?
Well, it's just you're trying to get back into mid faster, but like I think this is one of those situations where we're like we've already effectively been pushed out of mid, and we're moving to positions that we
Yeah.
can hold in a relatively stable way. So you have time to like
Yeah.
jump
I
back
mean,
in.
especially when they're playing things like Dynamo. Well,
Yeah,
sure. I feel like
yeah,
those are.
yeah.
Mm,
Like they're not gonna run at you, and so I think it's more so like it annoys me when they jump in like 2 seconds too early before someone has gotten into an actual good position to jump to, and they just like jump in
sure.
immediately. Like if Stan just waits like half a second and Eevee's on our stack, the jump is like 4 times safer.
Oh,
Or
you can even you can even navigate like getting out of spawn while you look at the map and
yeah,
for a jump.
yeah, exactly. Like if Stan doesn't die here, I honestly think we hold
Yeah,
because I'm like okay
especially
over
because
here.
Evie did that. Huh.
Hmm.
Well, they all feel like they died anyway.
What were you looking at? I was looking at me. Sorry.
Oh, I was looking at Evie
Yeah.
the whole time.
I mean,
To see what
Evie
was
does a very
happening.
good job of stalling, and you trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm
I
fine with
remember he
him.
was yelling about the shot bottom.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a good play. I think I'm fine with him staying on sec there to try and force a trade. And then
Yeah,
me, I get
I think that's
stuck
good.
over here with the dynamo, and then I strike.
Yeah.
Is that strike worth it, or should
Oh, I
I?
thought it was really good based
Okay,
on what was happening. The guy would have rushed me. I didn't want to. I didn't want to deal with that guy.
yeah. Okay, no, yeah, no, that's totally worth it. You guys get way tons of value off of that. This entire thing
Honestly,
would have
just
been much better if Stan had
I
just
did.
like jumped in half a second later and we were holding this whole time, because then I would have gotten my strikes with Stan like fully in position, and Evie might have
Oh
lived.
yeah.
But how the fuck is the shot over there? Oh my god, that's such unfortunate timing.
But did they jump?
Yeah, the shot jumps in behind right as the
Oh.
dynamo dies, and you guys don't see it.
Well, it's up to us to pay attention to those things. So it's my fault.
Okay, and then again, this is like one of those situations where I feel like the team doesn't like we need to fucking paint. I feel like we spend this whole game with a paint deficit. I think we need to trust ourselves to win the team fight more.
Uh, yeah.
Like just like set yourselves up for success and then trust that we can win the 4v4. I feel like we play in a way where it's like we get an opportunity and we think we have to go all in on it. Well, that's like not true at
Yeah.
all because we have bamboo and sword and carbon. All of those weapons get tons of opportunistic kills that can reset the
Yeah.
momentum. Like there's no need to
I feel like it's already happened for our retakes a few times.
yeah, like there's no need to try and maximize the value out of every opportunity we get at great risk because we take a way harder there's a way harder downside for us now that because we don't have cooler. But like the exchange for that is that we get way more opportunities to go. Right? Because we don't have to wait for cooler to fight people. We can just keep fighting. But like when we force like this, it feels like you're playing as if you're coolered, right?
Yeah.
And like you just want to steamroll
I see.
them. But like why is Stan going in here? Like just fucking paint the zone, you know?
Uh, that's a good question.
Now that I
I feel
think
like I was trying to paint. I don't know.
I think you guys were fucked anyway because you didn't see the shot jump in. But when you all just like
Yeah.
died instantly
Oh, I
here,
see what
I
you
was
mean.
like, bruh, okay.
Yeah. The game is almost over. It's just one bad push left.
Yeah.
Like a half push.
I'm supposed to stay here, right? I can't jump out. It's worse if I jump out, right?
Uh, wait, where are you? I
On
don't
our,
know. Who's looking at you?
I'm sharking on our stack. Well, the problem is that
Oh,
because
okay,
I'm in
so
this
yeah.
position, I can't get strikes. But I genuinely don't know whether
Uh,
it's better to be in a surprise position or
you,
to be in a position to get
you
strikes.
are the strikes. Don't worry, you are the strike.
Okay.
I don't know. I think so.
Because I get my one, but
Yeah,
then
you're already clearing stack. You're the strikes.
yeah, but
I
I couldn't fight the
I don't know
dynamo.
about dropping after.
Well,
Uh,
I don't think I saw the dynamo. I think my idea was I
yeah,
saw
that's
them all
possible.
like in front of me, so I wanted to get behind them. But the dynamo rotates
Oh,
faster than I do,
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. The
right?
miscalculate.
I just miscalculated the dynamo's position.
Wait, what? Did I die?
Yeah, what the
I
fuck did you
die.
die to again? Oh, you died because you forced. You just go without
Yeah.
clearing, which we already talked about is like quite bad and hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're just fucked. Obviously, me dying doesn't help. I should have gone for their stack, actually. I think I still died to the dynamo, though. But I mean, yeah, no, Evie can't win this.
Yeah. But he's trying.
He is trying, but yeah.
Wow, that was a lot of mistakes. Throughout the entire
Honestly,
game.
this game was like heavily defined by mistakes. You like dying twice randomly, Stan
Yeah.
like forcing with a zip. I don't think there's like that much to take away in
Yeah.
terms of like. I think the big thing to take away was like the thinking about like how to fight the dynamo in that 2v3, right? And how
Yeah.
Eevee is supposed to like cover Stan and Stan is the one supposed to be taking the fights. Because unless you're already in range,
Yeah.
Eevee approaching is like unreliable because you're easy to track in it if there's only two of you alive. And
Yeah.
then
It also gave you an appreciation for the. Imagine if it was Hammerhead retake discussion. It's like, I don't know. There's like
get
two
special,
places you can do it.
get special, lol.
I get special.
Yeah, and then I mean we talked about sending you top right now, which should be more useful, and we can think about
Actually, Hammerhead's not even that atrocious. More like Scorched Cord.
Yeah.
Hammerhead's not that bad.
I don't understand Scorch.
I actually don't mind Hammerhead
I will
retake.
never understand Scorch Suns. I genuinely don't know how you're supposed
Yeah.
to retake out that map. Like, there's nowhere to go. It's just a
Uh,
big donut in
it's
bottom
like
mid, and you pray that you accidentally kill them first. Like,
really just the game. Like, how can you defeat Ledge Cheese? How can you Ledge Cheese correctly? I feel like it's that many.
and can you avoid dying randomly to a cross map Zuka and or a charger from top mid?
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah,
another
or
duel.
crab like shooting over top.
Yeah.
But
But
this
yeah.
map is good.
Yeah,
And
but like, I
get
think
ready
that
to quickly drop ready. Yeah, you actually drop track people instead of like knowing
yeah.
based on the map.
Yeah. Then what else did we think about? We thought about. I mean, I think we kind of get it. Oh, the other big one was the painting. Like, you guys need
Oh
to
yeah, yeah.
chill the fuck out and, like, set
Exactly.
up paint. And you need to remember, right, that, like,
Yeah.
in the retake situations, they're just all going to jump in after cooler, realistically. And I
Yeah.
think we're fighting against teams
Yeah.
good enough where, like, they are going to be in a position to jump that's far enough away that you're not going to get there first. And
Yeah.
if you try and go for it, you're going to get caught out, basically. The way Stan did at the end, toward
Right.
the end of
But
the
it's
game.
actually not a. It's actually a very fine position if you just space it and paint.
Yeah, like
Not we're not that bad at doing it.
we just need to space and paint like way more often. Cause I feel like this whole game,
Okay.
like the time where you died to strikes too, right?
Hmm.
Where are you? Where is it?
Yeah, I think that was like way too. Even if I didn't try those strikes, it would still be me flopping around for like another 5 seconds
Yeah,
trying
like
to
here,
get away.
right? Like even if assuming Stan doesn't die, right? Like we just
Yeah.
need to like clear the left and clear the right. Like
Yeah.
there's still paint behind us to get. We still need to paint like the like down here, right? Like we still need
Yeah.
that.
I guess they're not gonna be dropping anytime soon. To
They
be
shouldn't
honest.
be. Well, they strike.
Even if
But
they drop, I would rather be on our stack. To be honest,
yeah, no.
like it's very nice to drop
Yeah.
because then I can drop and control the way they are on left. If that makes sense. Like when people on their team drop left and I'm on the stack, I can just like paint. Whenever I want, I can just drop left and start shooting.
Yeah. I think we need to remember yeah, like the thing we need to remember is that most teams play on a cooler cycle, so they're not going to go without cooler really.
Yeah.
Like they'll kind of go, but they won't really go. And then we have like a more steady, consistent source of pressure, so we don't need to be so bursty in our play
Yeah.
because like they can't if they try and challenge us without cooler, most of the time they'll lose because of just weapon matchups.
Sure.
And then
It is for this type of comp. Is it not different against pencil? Because I feel like you don't want to let the pencil have the. I guess the pencil gets it,
no,
whether you like it or not.
yeah, the pencil gets it whether you like it or not. You just have to
Yeah, I
against
see what you mean.
like there's just our comp is very strong at holding. That's why I was like resistant to the idea of pushing the dynamo, though I do agree that that's the better play. Like our comp is very hard to push into.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like the onus is on them to create an opportunity to force us out of our positions. And if they take too long, then I just strike them and I
yeah,
displace the annoying people, and then people take up a new position and they're more fucked. Right?
yeah. Actually, I didn't see that many screens this game. I feel like screen would have been very scary.
Eh. But yeah.
Although it is a good map, so it's not like screen covers the entire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to bed.
I think the garbage truck woke him up. Not that he was awake.
Yeah. All right.